Audio check. There we go. There we go. Sorry, guys. I have a little issue there. My audio interface has been acting up lately. But good morning. I have no notifications. So, if you could like and share or whatever. But I figured I'd jump on anyway for a little bit to talk about this story that we covered yesterday. And hoax, I think you did call it. Yes, I remember some of your remarks yesterday. So there's been a couple of posts. So first of all, let me just say that the father, so if somebody's kind of like, well, we don't know who these people are, we want to hear it from the source type of thing. So the mother said it. Okay, the mother said, this is Sarah here, said, Brenna and Morgan have been located and they are okay. Thank you to everyone who prayed and shared this information to us. Okay. And then the father said the same thing, Greg. Now, apparently they're saying that they were located in Oregon. Samantha White. So Brooks, somebody named Brooks is Morgan's mom, the ex's mother. And Samantha White says Brooks is her mother-in-law. So I guess she has some information. And so Morgan has been arrested in Oregon. Brenna called my mother-in-law. So my mother-in-law is Brooks, which is the mother of the guy, Morgan. Okay. So Brenna called and said they were sorry for everything. They're both safe. Thank God. We don't know anything else other than this. We're just thankful that Brenna called and they're both safe. So, I don't know. I don't know if this was forced or not. Maybe, I don't know. But if it wasn't forced, then I think that's pretty messed up to make your family worry like that. I forgot to tweet this out. I think that's pretty messed up. Just leave your kids behind if that's true. But I guess we'll see. But honestly, we might never know, because sometimes I've seen stories like this where some couple or whatever, they go missing, or not even just a couple. I've seen stories where, like, let's just say it's a woman. I remember there's a Miami story where this woman, she came from North Florida somewhere and drove down here, and she went to this party, some type of festival, and we saw a video of her at the festival, like really messed up, and then people thought somebody took her, and apparently she was just out like partying, and then she stayed at some guy's warehouse. It was this all crazy story. But then that's it. Sometimes you don't hear anything else. I don't know if we will in this situation. Sometimes people want answers after. There might not be any answers. Kelly, you couldn't sleep? I've been kind of like tossing and turning lately, too. And then here it says, thank you as his family. We will never condone his action. So this is the side of the ex-boyfriends, which I don't know if he's still an ex. Are they together? Are they not? I don't know. As his family, we will never condone his actions and are absolutely devastated that he assaulted Brenna last month. Though we care about them both and just wanted these two out of harm's way. I've only met Brenna once, but she was sweet to us. She brought my kids Easter eggs since it was around the holiday while we were in visiting Texas. We're so thankful this nightmare is over, and I can't imagine what the
Someone was detected at your front door.
I don't know what she meant by that. Maybe she meant Swindell's. Might have been like a mistype. Have going through, but I pray that them being found will give her family peace they deserve. Maybe she was just in a toxic situation and kept going back. I guess that could be possible too. But I just can't imagine. I mean, maybe she felt comfortable. Her kids were in a good place because the father of the kids is in a new relationship. I don't know if they remarried, but supposedly they had they were good with each other, co-parenting. So I don't know if she just felt so comfortable that she could just dip out, or maybe she was afraid.
The camera isn't responding.
I gotta fix that. Team No Sleep. Yo, Mustard, you're up early. Did you not sleep? By the way, today at 2 p.m., we're going to be doing the Wade Wilson sentencing. I don't know if you know, this guy's facing the death sentence potentially. The judge has to decide. The jury voted for yes. In Florida, you don't have to have like everybody I forgot what the numbers are. Not everybody has to say yes. I think it's like a majority. I forgot what the number is. Florida's gangster like that, I guess. But today they're gonna decide his fate. He's the guy that's like gay for pay. He's been hooking up, like messaging women to send them money. He's been messaging men and having these online virtual relationships. So some people said that maybe he knew that guy from outside of jail, and they were just continuing their whatever they were doing. So some people are saying it was like gay for pay. This guy's done everything up and down hustling. So just a sidestep for that. Thank you, Mustard. So yeah, this is a crazy situation, but I'm glad they're safe, because with this guy's violent history, I was kind of like, damn, is he? That message about what did he say? See you tomorrow type of shit. Like I guess he literally meant we'll see you tomorrow when they get caught. But well, I mean, he wasn't intending on getting caught. So let me show you the map trajectory. So they started off in Texas. Oh, my exes live in Texas. I want to go to Texas. I want to try their steaks. I hear their food is just good. So there's some really good restaurants there. But they started out, I think, at this Pootie's, Hilltop Roadhouse, Texas, and then I think they were in Colorado Springs. Okay, so you can see like they were heading up north towards the west. And then there were some reports of them. I was told Idaho Twin Falls, but then some people said Boise. But whatever the case is, maybe it was Boise, because that's on the way too. Both of them could be possible, right? So through Idaho, and then they were supposed, I don't know where in Oregon, but somewhere in Oregon Trails. Anybody ever play that game, Oregon Trail? That shit was so dope. Back in the day, the thing was like black and white, or kind of like brown and less brown. Oregon Trails. Oregon Trail, the video game. That shit was so dope. You gotta survive and stuff. You're with your caravan or whatever. Oh, man. Oregon Trail. So yeah, they were caught and arrested in Oregon. I wonder if that was their final spot they intended to go, or were they going to continue to keep going? Maybe they had this whole thing of we're going to run away and escape the world and escape our problems. Sometimes people are like that, like, let's just run away. I feel like once you have kids, there's no running away. Just my opinion. There's nowhere. There is no running away, unless you take all your kids with you. Yeah, I guess you could. Everyone over 35 played Oregon Trails. Yeah, I said, supposedly this was his note, and he said, off to the world. Love, Morgan. Brenna, see you on the other side. Shit, when he said other side, I'm thinking like when we pass away and who knows where we go type of thing. The other side. He literally meant the other side of the country, I guess. Kind of. I don't know. All right, let me see what else they have on Facebook. If they're saying anything else. So far, not much information, just that they were arrested in Oregon. And Brenna called my mother-in-law and said they were sorry for everything. So I guess they're both sorry. The guy got arrested, which I don't know if he got arrested just because they went on the run and, like, let's say he had her as a hostage, which I kind of don't think so. To be honest with you, I don't think he did. Or you could maybe argue he coerced her or something. But he was going to be arrested anyway for what he did to her, for attacking her and beating on her. And what did he do? Like, choke her out multiple times and slam her head into something, right? He was going to be arrested regardless. I think he was supposed to have like a court date coming up or something. And salute to the cops. They did a really good job. Salute to all the law enforcement. I mean, they worked pretty quick and tracked these kids down. And that was fast. Let's see this. So that's it. And people were saying, I think everybody's still looking for like the next Gabby Petito. Not that we want a horrible situation where both parties end up dead. But for a while now, people have been saying this is the next Gabby Petito, this is the next Gabby Petito. And I understand that. But we really haven't had that yet, really. I mean, you could look at it a different way. Gabby Petito, as far as like this crazy countrywide story and everybody's on the run and on the search, But the Gabby Petito story, that's actually everyday domestic violence. But as far as like that whole crazy thing where like this just live manhunt for like days, weeks, and months, however long it took, and people are searching in the forest and boots on the ground, and every day some wrong person's being accused of being Brian Laundrie. Some guy got his door kicked down in a hotel room, right and shit, guns pointed, and it's the wrong person. I don't know if we'll have a moment like that again. It could happen. I mean, we had Danilo Cavalcante. That was pretty wild too. I haven't seen another manhunt like that, but that was wild. Danilo Cavalcante. That guy was like, oof. So Greg says, thank you. She's been found. Until her family already confirmed. Oh, this was an hour ago. Yeah, the family already confirmed. So Sophia, apparently, I think that's the sister. I'm not sure. I think that's Brenna's sister. And so she says, I'm on the phone with her now. Let me see if I can find her Facebook. I think sometimes too people do things and don't expect it to get the attention that it's gonna get. Like this thing was about to blow up. Like it was already JLR was one of the first people on it. He's been grinding. And then the trickle down effect started happening and everybody started covering it and started building up this like huge Facebook group and everything. This was about to be everywhere. Okay, this was an hour ago. She said, I'm on the phone with her now. Please respect our privacy. So that I don't know if this is going to be a pressure or not. You know, would there be a pressure? I don't know. What would there be to talk about? Maybe they could just talk about how they track them down and give some information. But at the same time, this could be the end of the chapter publicly. We might not hear anything else. um, I mean, they had the advantage that her father's like a major league. He was a major league baseball player. Like he was really good. It seems like I think he won a World Series. You know, and he was Astros former pitcher and on the Red Sox. That notoriety helped him out. I think to get the attention spread out there, but also that his whole family was like involved too. You know. Let's see. Brenna called me. Oh, that's Brooke. So Brooke is Morgan's mother. Morgan's the ex-boyfriend. Brooke says this was a while ago. Just looking at screenshots. Brenna just called me. So I find that interesting that Brenna calls Morgan's mother, right? The ex. Why not call your family, like your father or your mother or your sister or whatever, the father, somebody. But Brenna called Morgan's mother. What's up with that? It's kind of interesting. I think so too, Hoax. I think so. Yo, JLR is a nonstop grinding machine. Him and Magnolia. Brian's parents were hammered. That's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. JLR, a fly on everybody's wall. That guy hustles, man. I gotta give it to him. So yeah, that's a little strange. I don't know. Strange, maybe not strange. I think it's a little strange, but maybe they were cool. Maybe they had a relationship. Maybe there's something going on we don't know. You know, I don't know. Like I said, we'll probably never know. There's so many more screenshots. Let me refresh this. Refresh. She has been found. Oh, family, she's been found. That's got to be good. Like good feeling. Can imagine if my kid was missing, especially with somebody like that. You know, this guy. To me, I thought this guy was going to be doing something crazy. I thought he was going to be like, if I can't have you, nobody can have you, type of thing. You know, maybe they have a complicated relationship. Look at it as recent. But I guess that's it for now, as far as that. Yeah, I met him in person, Mustard. Yeah, we had a good conversation. I guess we can hang out for a little bit, just see what's going on, if there's anything going on. Oh, I thought this was interesting. I was gonna bring this up on the other channel, the political channel, and maybe I still will. But Mark Zuckerberg. I wonder if Mark Zuckerberg is having like a, I don't know what I should call it, an awakening, or rebirth, or just. I'm shocked about this. He had said, so he put out something. This was August 26, 2024. Facebook to me is one of the most censored platforms out there. You know, I got my page restricted on there for like 30 days, my live streaming, and it was nothing crazy. I was covering, well, maybe it was kind of crazy. I was covering the woman that got shot by that cop with the throwing the pot. I shouldn't have streamed it over there. Even though over there you can catch somebody killing themselves, you could like literally catch somebody about to jump off a bridge, talking about they want to hurt themselves and stuff. And those streams stay up. But I guess if you're a creator, I guess it's a different standard. But it depends too. It's a very, very weird place. Even if you're not a creator, you say some shit and they just ban you. You can't even talk for like 7 days. You hear all those people talking about Facebook jail. You can't even have memes on there sometimes. They're like correcting your memes and hiding it and like fact checking it and all this. One of the most restricted. That's why I feel like they're so outdated. That's why a lot of the younger people have kind of left that platform. So outdated. Get up with the times. You spend so much time with that VR bullshit. That sucks. That VR thing that didn't take off. He spent, I don't know how many billions of dollars or millions. I thought it hit in the billions. That cartoon, Meta, whatever. I mean, I guess I talk like this about Facebook, even though they've paid me in the past pretty well, is because my frustration, because I feel like they could be such a better platform. They could be so much better. But anyway, so they released this thing August 26th. The Honorable Jim Gordon, Chairman. Let's see. Was Zuckerberg? Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg. I think we don't have to read the whole thing. Okay, actually, let's do it. Let me download this. Let's just talk about it real quick, because this is actually really important. Kind of. I know some people might not be interested about this on this channel, but I just thought it was so interesting that he's like, we kind of take it back. I appreciate the committee's interest in the content moderation on online platforms. As you're aware, Meta has produced thousands of documents as part of your investigation and made a dozen employees available for transcribed interviews. Further to our cooperation with your investigation, I welcome the opportunity to share what I've taken away from this process. There's a lot of talk right now about how the U.S. government interacts with companies like Meta, which is Facebook. And I want to be clear about our position. Our platforms are for everyone. We're about promoting speech and helping people connect in a safe way and secure way. As part of this, we regularly hear from governments around the world and other various concerns about public discourse and safety. In 2021, senior officials from the Biden administration, including the White House, repeatedly pressured our teams for months to censor certain COVID-19 content, including humor and satire, and expressed a lot of frustration with our teams when we didn't agree. Ultimately, it was our decision whether or not to take down content, and we made our own decisions, including COVID-19 related changes we made to our enforcement in the wake of this pressure. I believe the government pressure was wrong, and I regret that we were not more outspoken about it. And I also think we made some choices that, with the benefit of hindsight and new information, we wouldn't make today. But you guys still do it today, though. That's the thing. You guys still do it today. Like I said to our teams at the time, I feel strongly that we should not compromise our content standards due to pressure from any administration in either direction. And we're ready to push back if something like this happens again. So, in a separate situation, the FBI warned us about the FBI potential Russian disinformation operation about the Biden family in Burisma in the lead up to the 2020 election that fall, when we saw the New York Post story reporting on corruption allegations involving the Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden's family. We sent that story to a fact checker for review and temporarily demoted it while waiting for a reply. It's since been made clear that the reporting was not Russian disinformation, and in retrospect, we shouldn't have demoted the story. They do shit like this all the time, and they do it to this day. I'm glad that they're looking into this. Oh, on whatever side you are on, this is something that's been happening forever. So I don't know if he's having one of these moments, maybe, but I hope that they make some changes to their platform. You know, it's really hard to cover things and talk about. TikTok might be the worst censored place, because those people can't even talk like regular. They have to say all these, like, they have to, they can't even say gun. They have to say pew pew. I can't imagine having to talk like that, pew pew. I hate saying unaliving sometimes. I'll say suicide sometimes, but it feels like if you say it too many times, it'll demonetize the video. But you can't, you know how quick they took me off TikTok? I mean, I'm still there, but like, I had a problem live streaming because every time I would say something when you're talking about true crime, you can't have an adult conversation. It's a kiddie platform for children, even though there's a bunch of adults on there. You know? Anyway, sorry. My social media tirade. Yeah. Yo, the whole thing with like terrorists have Twitter pages. It's the craziest thing to me. And then they're moderating you and like censoring you and like, oh, you can't say this. That's funny. All right, let me see what else. So for the new people that join, we kind of sidetrack because there's not much information besides she was found with this guy all the way in Oregon, according to family. So it looks like they were going all the way up northwest. And the guy was arrested, and that's it. Maybe we'll find out more information later, or maybe we won't. Like I said, I've covered many stories like this where you don't really find out much. You know, really depends. Oh, I might have to do this for another stream though. I found this crazy ass story last night. Like I was like getting close to going to bed, and it's a local story. And I started to read it. I'm like, I thought it was gonna be like a little sentence or something. No, it's like this crazy trafficking story where the psychologist and some other guy were in on it together. It was so nuts. I might talk about it later. I might talk about this later. I mean, or do a short video. I don't know. Really sick stuff. You gotta watch out too, man. Like, just because somebody has a label of like therapist or psychologist or whatever, a psychiatrist. This lady was like luring people in. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should drink and smoke, and then bringing her guy. And, oh, meet me at the hotel. The heck? You gotta watch where you send your kids. People just, I understand. You just trust the label. Just like these teachers are twisted too. These teachers, something wrong with these teachers having sex with all the kids now. Geo. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on. Let me see if there's anything else. We are going to be back later at 2 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget, we're going to watch Wade Wilson. He murdered 2 women. He has like all these paintings on his face, tattoos, looks like the Joker. They're going to decide, the judge has to decide whether he gets the death sentence or like life, I think, without parole. It's going to be a big moment. And I honestly think, I wonder if the judge is going to consider all those jail calls too with this guy. Pimping out women and pimping out men. Murdoch jurors at the center of jury tampering. I always knew. I always had a feeling about, what's that lady's name? Bev? Not Aunt Bev, but I think it's another Bev, right? Beverly something? Murdoch jurors at the center of jury tampering allegations speak out for the first time. I was targeted. What? 2 jurors at the center of the allegations, including one who was famously dismissed, are speaking out for the first time. The egg juror in Jersey. Uh-oh. Damn. Sat down with Fox News. Did they have the video?
At Mint Mobile, we like to do...
All right, give them a second. I want to see if they have the clip here. The serial killer who did stuff with the bodies. Who's that? I feel like that's all of them. Which serial... Did I talk about a serial killer recently? If he gets life, there's already gangs out there who will have ordered a hit on him. Let's see.
Says Rebecca Hill, the clerk of
Rebecca Hill. I thought she was Becky.
jury.
Well, Rebecca's short from Becky, right?
South Carolina Supreme Court agreeing to hear Alex Murdaugh's appeal for a new trial.
By the community.
And was talking, interacting with all of us. What Becky did wasn't right. She came into the juror room and was talking, interacting with all of us.
At any time, did you interact with any juror in an attempt to influence their view of the facts in the State v. Murdoch case?
No.
I was juror 785, publicly known as the egg juror.
Oh, the egg juror.
We've had some discussions with some folks not on the jury, which was going to require me to remove you from the jury. Have you brought everything that you have outside of, you left some stuff in there? What do you have in there?
A dozen eggs.
Say it again?
A dozen eggs.
A dozen eggs.
I feel like I was targeted. Miss Hill asked me on several occasions what my opinion was, and my constant answer was undecided.
Do you think the judge made a mistake removing you?
In all honesty, I do.
Do you think Alec Murdoch is a murderer?
Yeah, it was a good teaser. The House of Murdoch. The Fall of House of Murdoch. Murdoch. So when is that coming out? Is it already out, or you have to go to Fox Nation, I guess? Oh, Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, right? So it's coming out today. They released a little teaser. Maybe we can watch that later. Oh, wait, is this it right here?
Lately, I have learned some car accident injury victims have been getting below value.
I gotta use my other browser. I don't know why I'm doing this browser. The Fall of the Murdochs. That was a crazy story, too. That was a long trial. Okay, it's just a preview.
Influence the jury.
Yeah, it's the same preview. Murdoch. So they're saying he might get another chance. I don't know. They're saying he might get another trial. Just because of this jury tampering stuff alone, he could probably get another trial. That would be interesting. But I have to bring all the characters back. Dozen eggs in the jury room. Oh, the blue light. Yes. We actually were talking about that last night. That like maybe we should put our phones down an hour before going to bed. Like try to put it, that's gonna be tough for me, but put it there. Especially if the thing is ding, 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 for chases, but we were talking about that to try to get better sleep. Because sometimes like we go lay down, we're just amped up, full of energy. Last night I took this product called Knock the F Out. and it has all these little natural supplements that are supposed to put you to sleep, and normally it works. I tried it. I was just wired. I was just like, damn, the hell? This is coming out today, AB. It hasn't been released yet. They just released a trailer, but they said it's coming out today. The Murdoch juror interview. It should be pretty interesting. I think we should check it out later when they drop it. All right, let me see. Anything else? Juror, South Carolina. Damn, that's crazy. Let's see what this is. Oh, by the way, I don't know. I don't know if you guys heard. They're saying Dolly Vision got a heart attack. I don't know if anybody watches Dolly Vision, but I think it was the day before or 2 days ago, and he's in the hospital. They had to put a stent in his heart. I guess I don't know what his artery was clogged or something. They had to put a stent in his heart, and he's in ICU. And yeah, so I've had my issues with the guy, but I wish him the best and that he recovers. It's pretty crazy. So, but I don't even know if people even know who he is over here, but he's covered some really popular cases. Let me just do the other thing. Some of these websites, you can't even open the website. It's like 100 things popping up. I get an ad or two, but like you can't even open the web page. All right. South Carolina police find body of Massachusetts man who vanished from Hilton Head family vacation underneath a residence. Good old boys. South Carolina authorities said on Monday that they believe they found the missing man, Stanley Kotowski's body beneath a residence in Sea Pines, Hilton Head, South Carolina. Throughout the course of the investigation, the body of a deceased male was located underneath the residence. It is believed that the deceased male, Stanley Kotowski of Massachusetts, Mr. Kotowski, was reported missing August 16. Sheriff office revealed that his body was recovered from underneath the home at about 3:30 p.m. this afternoon. Ring doorbell footage released over the weekend shows Mr. Kotowski leaving his family's Hilton Head, South Carolina rental residence on the same day he disappeared. In the video released from the Beaufort County Sheriff Office, Kotowski can be seen walking out the front door of the South Sea Pines Drive rental barefoot. Oh, well, and out onto the street the same day he was reported missing. Huh. He appears to be confused in the video as he stops walking and looks around in the middle of the street before continuing on. He has not been seen since. I wonder if it's not anything, some people, they have some type of illness or dementia or whatever, and they just wind off and end up in a ditch or somewhere where nobody finds them for days. Oh, there you go. Over the last month, he has been struggling with severe insomnia and has become increasingly anxious. But still, though, what? Stan became paranoid, thinking that people, including authorities, were pursuing him. Wow. Mm-hmm. Really? Wade Wilson, 9 a.m.? Oh, shit. I don't even have notifications. I thought it was 2. Oh, shit. I guess we got to do Wade Wilson now. Oh, my. And I'm going to cancel the haircut, maybe. With no notifications. That sucks. All right. Let me just make a quick thumbnail. It looks like they're starting now. They're about to start. What the? They told me 2 o'clock. I might just have to use a quick old thumbnail for now just so we can jump in. Wade Wilson. Oh, really? Oh, man. Schedule stream. Wade Wilson. Sentencing. Sorry, excuse me. Dang. I don't know. This is probably going to last a while, I think. I mean, it's better that this happens early in the day anyway, because then the rest of the day is open. But I was hoping to have notifications for this. But that's fine. I'll tweet it out. I'll send out an email blast. See if we can get some people. News press says 2 p.m.? But that's weird. But I see them live in the courthouse now. They just have it at the clock right now. Can we look anywhere else to see? Okay. Well, maybe. I guess we'll just move over and we'll see. Somebody said save Wade Wilson. Yo, people are spamming needle emojis and long crime. Oh, shit. You think so? I think because of the way he's handled himself in prison and like doesn't seem remorseful and he's laughing, joking, pimping people out and shit. He might, the judge might see that as, well, this guy really doesn't give a shit. We could do Wade Wilson and then maybe listen to the calls. There's a lot of calls apparently. That's weird. I wonder if there's anything on Twitter talking about it. Those law and crime people, maybe they'll have some information. Yeah, I thought it was 2 o'clock as well. Oh, Kathy tweeted it? Oh, it says at 9 a.m. Wait, yeah, it's at 9 a.m. Tuesday. That's what the news week says 9 a.m. So maybe they changed something. I don't know. But the screen just went black on Law and Crime. All right. Okay. Oh, I don't know what happened now. Maybe I'll wait till they come back. Oh, I didn't know that. Brooks says it's the Spencer hearing. It says the Spencer hearing is first, where they present and try to sway the judge for or against the death penalty. So they're going to be going for hours. So maybe we'll start this now with no notifications, and then at 2 start a new stream for the sentencing. I know I guess I have to cancel the haircut. Spencer hearing. So I didn't even know that was a thing. Spencer hearing. Wade Wilson Spencer hearing. I didn't even know that was a term. I didn't. That's interesting. First time hearing that. But I do see it online. It says Wilson Spencer hearing where he can address the judge if he chooses is at 9 a.m. Okay, they got a screen back. That's interesting. Okay. 8:45. So I guess we're up early today. Spencer hearing. It might not necessarily last all those hours, maybe the judge will have time to think and decide and stuff like that. But they are starting the Spencer hearing now. Imagine he addresses the judge. That would be so interesting. If he's like starts talking to the judge, maybe he won't say anything, but yeah. I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna start the stream. Start the stream now. We put out the good news that both people are found. We rarely get good news, but we got some good news. Hopefully she figures out life, stops dealing with that guy. That guy has issues. Or maybe she'll stick through with him. I don't know. You know, sometimes people just keep going. Ricky. All right, I'm going to transfer you guys right now, and we're going to go to the Spencer hearing. I think so too, Brooke. I don't think he's going to address the judge. I don't think so either. I want to see him try to smooth talk the judge like he smooth talk all those people on the phone.